I want you to do a certain exercise with me. So now close your eyes. Really close your eyes. If you are in a place where you can't, I would appreciate if you put this video in the later part of your day, so you can sit still and think for a while without getting disturbed. So come back later. And if you're ready right now, we can begin. With your eyes closed, start thinking about the perfect business of yours. Start thinking about what you want to do, about this certain business model that you feel is right for you. Maybe it's some high-end career. I don't know. See yourself doing what you believe is aligned to your purpose. So see yourself doing this craft, I don't know, recording a video, programming certain code that will help a lot of people, I don't know. You see it? Now, let's imagine that you finished your work for today. You feel exhausted a little bit, or even not a little bit. You feel that you've done a good piece of work. Now after that, you pick up your phone and you see a list of notifications about money flowing into your account, like 4 or 5 PayPal notifications that you've got another money from another customers, for example. Now open your eyes. You see that your brain is ready for you to become that person. You have to put in a certain work. What work? That also is something that your brain already wants. Next time you will see this certain thing, this certain visualization. I want you, before you open your eyes again, I want you to ask yourself a question. What do I have to do to become that person? What do I have to do to get to that level? And you might not believe me, but your brain will show you the answers. Your brain will show you what to do. Well, of course, it won't be like a bullet point list that will get you to your first $10,000 a month, like after the first session. And of course, you may learn something new, something very important even. But there are things that your brain knows you have to do. Because it's about not like a certain action. It's not about recording this kind of video. It's going deeper. Because how are you supposed to become this kind of, I don't know, high-level entrepreneur, YouTuber, who a lot of people are gonna look up to if you watch porn every day? That is something that your brain will tell you. You can even pause the video and try it for yourself, like do this visualization once again and then ask yourself what to do. There are a lot of things that stop you from becoming that certain person. Because let me say it once again, it's not about the action that you do, the certain thing that you can change. It's about the whole identity of yours. That's like the topic of today's video, identity. Because that's what you have to work on. That is, like, let's say, one of the most important things that you can change about yourself that will drive you to success. And trust me, how you see yourself is like amazing. The influence of it can be like life creating and life taking. I know what I'm talking about. Like back in 2022, while I was on self-improvement for 2 months, I say too much, like, doesn't matter. Back in 2022, I had a crush on this girl from my class in high school. And as a loser, I didn't really know what to do. Because I was too afraid to just ask her out. So I orbited around her, tried to be closer to her. I thought it will work. But you notice what I said about myself as a loser. Because right then, I saw myself as a loser. I didn't believe I can get her. How I was supposed to get her if my own brain saw me as a person who can't. Identity is very strong tool. This is something that you will probably notice after you start going to the gym. Like those first couple of months of seeing yourself in the mirror changing. That's the identity change. That's where your brain adapts that you're not a skinny fuck anymore. You're not fat anymore. You're building on muscle. You're getting stronger. You're building something worthy of your time and effort. That is an amazing feeling. And this feeling comes from your brain adapting the new image of yourself. And you can adapt your image of yourself about many things of your life, because I started talking about business and I asked you to portray a business model. But it's not only about business. You can imply it to almost every aspect of your life. Business, relationship, health, fitness. The list goes on. Faith. If you don't see yourself as a faithful person, how are you supposed to become a faithful person? Of course, not that you think, okay, right now I'm a millionaire and the Bugatti will spawn in front of your house. Don't be silly, don't be dumb. After you imply an image of you in the place where you want to be into your mind, over and over again, your brain will start dropping a certain ideas at you. Hey, if you want to be that person, maybe you should drop this friend of yours because he's stopping you. He's making you go degenerate because he asks you on a drinking every weekend and you end up smoked out every time. Hey, maybe if you want to get that girl, you should be more confident, because right now you can't really get her. I don't know. Those are those random ideas that are even hard to materialize if you don't write them down immediately. Sometimes those are very clear, sometimes those are a little bit for only you to understand what is really going on. Some emotions implemented, of course, but you can work on that. So from now on, I want you every day to spend some time imagining your perfect life. Perfectly, I wouldn't focus only on business, but on all the aspects you want to implement. You want to improve, you want to get better at, you want to change. But if you feel that it's hard for you to understand, pick one that you want to change, pick one that you want to get better at, and start working on it. Spend a minute, or even half a minute, thinking about how your life goes about this part, how it would go, so you would be happy about it and accomplished with what you achieved. After that, without opening your eyes, just ask this question in this brain thinking, brain speaking. What do I have to do to become that person? And no silence. And there is where the ideas will appear. If you struggle with that, doing meditation, of course, will help you. Aside of that, you can combine it somehow with your meditation. So at first you meditate, then you visualize, then you ask yourself. You can separate this into 2 blocks. So you meditate in the morning and do your visualizations in the evening. I don't know. And I don't care, because the possibilities are almost endless for you to plan how are you going to do that. And that's not really the matter of this video. What is that I want you to start believing into yourself in the matter of becoming a better yourself. Now go and make a way to a better future.